Well, what's up, YouTube? So, back at it again today. As you can see, red car's sitting out there. We got some parts, so let me show you what kind of goodies we got. This goes to work. So, let me show you what kind of goodies we got here. Just some things that we've accumulated over the last little bit, and go from there. So we was messing with this car, and I went to start it the other day, and it had a tough time starting, and then it wouldn't rev, but I know why. Ain't got no gas in it. Hey, Petey. So we got our plugs. We got our plugs for the car. We're just putting stock plugs in it, nothing fancy. Got a plug for Chris's bike. You know what's crazy on this, y'all? This is the bike. This is the plug for Chris's bike, and this is the plug for my bike. Ain't that some crap? That's for a KX65, and this is for a KX450. We accumulated a tack. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. It's actually a carbon fiber tack. I'm not sure where to mount it. I had a 5-inch tack that I've had for a long time. It was silver. My buddy that's got the blue Mustang that y'all seen in the video, he wanted the silver one because it matches gauges. He don't even know if he's gonna put it in his car now. He might use it for display in a room or something. But anyway, he wanted a silver one. He had this one, so we traded out. This is not car related. So my tractor, the little arm for the bucket that raises the bucket up and down, tilts everything and everything, it got real sloppy. And come to find out, this thing, I'll show you whenever I go to do it. It'll be later when I go get greasy. Chris has got a ball game today, so we're gonna go to watch him play. I say we have to. We get to go watch him play some basketball today. So that's about 3 o'clock. It's roughly about 12-ish right now. 12:01, so I don't want to go get greasy and have to change. But anyway, the bushing on it wore out, and then it started wearing the aluminum out around it. Luckily, Royal King had a piece. He had one piece for it. He held it back till we got there today. Dad talked to somebody up there that he knew. They had one. They held it. We went and got it today. While we were there, got all the bolts. I'm gonna have to cut these heads off and use them, probably cut them to length. They didn't have any of the, let me rephrase this. They didn't have any threaded rod that we seen until we started walking around to where their metal is at, and they had threaded rod. So obviously we were in Morganton. If y'all, as you can see, it's 12 o'clock, I was right. So as y'all can see, we got everything, bolts, locks, washers, and we'll have to cut the heads off. We're gonna make studs. Me and Chris did go get the other seat, needs to be cleaned. So now we can get rid of this seat and put that seat in here. And I got enough bolts to do both seats where I can lower, I'm gonna lower that seat down and pull it this way. And then this one I'm gonna put all the way down as far as it'll go and push it over as far as it'll go. Keep us away from the cage a little bit. Keep your head away from the cage when I do have a passenger in here, because in this seat you sit pretty high. As you can see, the headrest is right at the cage. So if your head is anywhere close to it, I gotta get those runs out. If your head's anywhere close to the headrest, then obviously you're right here at the cage, and I don't like that for having a passenger in the car, because we do drive in the street a lot. Now, as you've probably seen as I was panning around, look here, y'all. Those are 1400cc injectors. So I found my injectors, actually, they were on sale. This is the same brand of injectors that I had in the car right now. Obviously, they're the ones that are in the car are 550. These are 1400. I may put them in and see how the pump does with these injectors, just to see. I know I'm running out of pump. I'm not going to say if I'm running out of pump. I know I'm running out of pump, but I don't know which one's running out first. Are my injectors running out first, or my pump running out first? So we're going to put these injectors in, see how they do. They're really easy to change, honestly. It's like we can take this one piece off here. We'll take these two lines off and go over to the catch can. We'll take them off, and the fuel rail is right there. So very easy to get to. I think I actually had to take my throttle body off, not 100%, but I can't remember. It's been a while since I had it off. But all my injectors are right in there. So we'll get them off. I might do that today. I'm not real sure. I want to get this car going, probably get this one out. We did wire in the 5-volt source for the two-step. So I got to clean up all my wiring again. That was a big headache. Hopefully I really think it's fixed this time, y'all. I really think my 2-step's fixed. So we did that. So just a little update on parts and stuff of what we got and what we're going to do. Hopefully we can get some of it done today. I'd really like to get my plug in my bike and find out if it was because of the plug or if I actually have to take the carburetor off the bike and clean it out real well. The last time I had the problem that I'm having now, I think it was due to a dead plug. Let me show you the plug that was in the bike, and you'll see it was pretty baked. You can tell it's crusty. It's been in there for who knows how long. It had some spark, but not a ton of spark. So I'm hoping what it was doing is, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, I hope it's not the carburetor. The carburetor don't feel like it's messed up. As far as what it seemed like it was doing was the carburetor was sticking just a little bit and causing it to rev high. You could adjust the idle, then all of a sudden it would fix itself. Last time I had that issue, I changed the plug. It's been a long time ago, so I'm not sure if that's the exact problem we had or not. But anyway, it needed a new plug. We got a new plug. We'll put it in, see if that's a problem. Right now, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna go ahead and put some gas in this thing, and I might start it up and see how it does. I do have one more intercooler pipe I gotta put on that piece, and they're actually coming to test drive it next weekend, and see if they're happy with what's going on with what we've done to the car, and if they're happy with it, we're gonna go from there as far as what else they want us to do. So we'll see what happens. I know that guy said he's got a couple Mustangs we might actually work on for him because he don't have the time to mess with them. I told him, just like anything, we do this on the side. It's, it takes me some turnaround time if I do work on stuff. So he's okay with that. He just wants to get it done. He has no spare time. So if he's happy with what we're doing here, he'll, hopefully we might get some Ford stuff in here to work on, y'all. So anyway, let's get to it. We'll put some gas in this thing and we'll go from there, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the video today. It's a little something different. We was gonna go to Cars and Coffee this morning. We didn't make it. I didn't feel like getting out of bed that early. I get out of bed 4:30 every morning. So on the weekends, I try to sleep a little bit. In order to go to Cars and Coffee, I would have had to get up about 6. I didn't want to do it. So I just couldn't make myself get up this morning. So we didn't go. Anyway, let's get some gas in this thing. All right, y'all. Hey, look, there's Ashley. And the Supra's gone. I put some gas in it. And I drove it down to my mom and papa, I say my mom and papa's because it's Chris. I drove it down to my mom and dad's driveway down here. It's a little bit of a distance, so get on a little bit. Everything seems to work. Turbo seems to work fine. Anyway, let me show you. We got one more part that I didn't show y'all that I got. So, big shout out to Anthony. The guy was working on his blue car. Y'all seen in the video. I'll show you what I got from him, y'all. So we got some LS coils to run on the black car whenever we get a chance to put them on. So I don't know where I'm gonna mount these. I got to figure out a way. I've seen some things where they can mount them down through the valve cover. I can't do that because I don't have a front facing intake. So we got to figure out a way to mount them. But yeah, got us some LS coils, y'all. So I think she's gonna ride a little forward. So anyway, let's get to work. Over here, y'all. Got 2 seats in there now. This one sits lower than that one, so I'm gonna work on that one and get it down to the floor. This one's as far down to the floor as it can go. I'm gonna get that one as far down to the floor as it can go and try to move it this way a little bit, but to give you an idea, both the seats are in now, so no more sitting high. This one, when I sit in it, I've got plenty of headroom for me from the cage, and that's the big thing that I wanted for people riding with me. Then I can get my Anthony, the guy that gave me the coils, is going to either him, it'll be him. I'm gonna have him weld my door bar kits in. If it ain't him, it'll be John Fuller. I'll have him weld them in, but more likely it'll go to Anthony. Just, I go over there more, so I'll get him to do it for me. He's already offered to do it for me, so I'm gonna get him to do it. Yeah, so it's getting there. I had to beat on the trans tunnel just a little to get the seat over as far as I did. Trying to get away from this cage some, but they're in there. Now, look here, y'all, done shaved, cut my hair. Ashley helped me cut my hair. So she always does my neck and my ears and gets the spots I miss. So anyway, time to go to Chris's ball game, y'all. I'll film a little bit there, and hopefully they do good today. We'll have to see what happens, but it's like 1:45 now. He's supposed to be there at 2:30. Luckily, it's not far from us. It's just right over the road. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna wash my hands, and yeah, head over to the ball game, y'all. Oh, Got my seatbelt in there. I gotta move my seatbelts. Hold on, I'll show you them out. So where I had them mounted before, it was good for the seat, but I need to mount them back in here. So I'm gonna mount them back in here so they can run, or right down in here or something, so they can run through there and run across your lap like they're supposed to. That one works good. Those will still be okay. So, yep. Good job, Chris. Good screen, Chris. We were trying to lose weight. Ashley out here ordering a cherry pizza. That's good. Yeah. Y'all ain't ever been here. Y'all should check out Twin Brothers in Valdez. Pretty cool. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this video here because, well, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna end it. I'm gonna end it because I'm gonna do YouTube live. So the stuff y'all see on this, y'all probably see on the YouTube live. I'll probably just do some things. But anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish putting the seat in the car. Let's show you. As you see, we got this put in. I'm gonna finish that one up. I got my AM fittings for this. I'm not gonna change the hoses. I'm gonna leave the steel braided, but I've got some 90s I'm gonna replace these with, do them 90s there and there. I'm gonna leave the ones up there, so pretty much I'm just gonna run this hose out and then cut it. I don't really, I might be able to get them off without taking the turbo off. If I can get them off without taking the turbo off, I'll take them off after I cut them or after I mark them and stuff. But I'm gonna rerun these lines today. If those do come like they're supposed to, it's black fittings just like that. Get that done, finish the seat, and probably do the finish up on the red car. I'll pull it in. I'm gonna take the wheel off, take the inner fender off, and do the intercooler piping that actually runs. It runs in here and runs through the fender well and down to the bottom of the intercooler. I'm gonna finish it up. So let's get to it. It's cold in here. We got a little heater going. I ain't gonna run a kerosene heater because Ashley may come up here and it gives her a headache and stuff. So I'd rather have her up here and be a little cooler than to deal with the headache and the aggravation. And I don't know. The kerosene wheel works awesome, but it does stink. So anyway, let's get to work on this thing. Okay, y'all, so I didn't video hardly anything today because we had it on live all day. This car's back in here again, but let me show you what we got done so far. I got my drop cord run over this. We got both seats in. This seat is sitting about 2 inches lower than it was, and it's pushed, so sitting down about 2 inches, and it's pushed over about 1 inch, which got me further away from this bar. I did sit in it, put my helmet on. I've got a little bit of clearance. Still not as much as I want, but it's about as much as I can get. Got that seat fully in. Under here, we didn't really do much. We did change this. Got a 90 on it. I'll have to clean all that up, but we got a 90 on that. And on this one, we put a 45. That way it can shoot straight through here. We still got to redo this hose and this hose. So we still got 2 more hoses to do. But just to give you an instance, we cut off. This is how much hose we cut off. It's enough to do another set. So got that. The red car, we got the plugs put in. So the red car, we got the plugs put in. We got the other intercooler pipe put on. We run it, check the heat. The heat's working. That car's good to go for whenever they come to test drive it. Seems to be running good. The throttle's a little stiff on it. I don't know if it's in the pedal or in the cable. We'll address that situation if we need to, but mainly we want to get it going so that they could come and check it out. We poured the 4Runner in here and put the little locks on it. I say locks. So if y'all, I'm a little older, but if y'all remember the old school door locks on cars that screwed on and they pushed in and out. So that's kind of what it was, but it's for the rear seats. So you can push it and the rear seats fold down. The 4Runner didn't have them. We had some. We bought some. When we bought them, they were kind of like a universal thing. So we had to actually I used my little sander over there. You can't see it, but I used my little sander over there, sanded it down, cleaned it out, run them down on there. Fit perfect. So very happy with that. I was going to get the white car in here. I couldn't. So what happened is I ordered a turbo feed 4AN, and for some reason it's not the right size for the turbo to screw down into the turbo. So it goes right here where this 4AN goes in, but for some reason I don't know why I ordered a turbo feed. It must have been for something else. I don't know what was going on with it, but I'm gonna do some research on it and get it. But anyway, that's what we got done. We got the things put on the 4Runner. We got one line done on this. We got the plugs, intercooler pop and put on the red car. It's going to need brakes. It's going to need struts, a lot of little stuff. But to get it, where they really need it, or how I feel like they should need it. There's a couple vacuum lines. I need to put some zip ties on or get a smaller line or something. I don't know what's going to have to happen there. But anyway, it's running, it's driving, it's ready for them to come drive. The black car, got the fittings on it. I didn't get the injectors in. It's cold, it's rainy. We've had a heat going all day, but we're going in for tonight. So appreciate you watching. If you watched it live, you probably know a little bit more than what I just explained to you. I didn't talk much during the live. It's just kind of if you do sit down and watch it, I appreciate it, but it probably is like a boring thing. But like I said, if you do sit down and watch it, or if you was on the live with us, I really appreciate it. It helps out. Hopefully we'll get some more content coming soon. Hopefully we'll get the white car in here, start on the head gasket of it. Hopefully they're happy. There's a lot of hopefuls here, but hopefully they're happy with it when they come and drive the red car, and we'll get to finish it up for them and maybe even do a little body work for them. My son's almost home, so we're going to go in here. But appreciate it, y'all. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll see y'all on the next one.